Hey folks, welcome to today's Cook and Move session. Today we'll be making a salad with pear, spinach, gorgonzola and some corn, and we'll be doing some movement that's really easy based. We're going for more of a dynamic stretch, almost a bit of a wake up kind of feel to it all. As always, you're in charge of the workout and the food today, not me. I'm here for tips, guidance, suggestions, but it's up to you to put your flavour in today's workout and recipe. All right, let's launch into it. Okay, so what you're going to need for today's recipe, we're going to need a lemon because we need that beautiful acid. Some almonds, they're optional. I've gone for dry roasted just because that's what's in the cupboard. Some gorgonzola. If you're not a fan of blue cheese, that's fine. Any other type of cheese, or just don't do the cheese at all. But I feel like it adds a really nice amount of fat to it. It also just tastes really good. We'll also need some corn that we're going to grill up. Some spinach. If you don't have spinach, don't like spinach, try roquette, or maybe kale. Kale would be great, but just make sure you massage your kale. And of course, we're going to need a pear. Also, to continue dressing the salad, just a little bit of olive oil. So we are going to do the first part of the recipe that requires a rest, and during our rest we're going to do a bit of moving. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare our pear. So on a chopping board with a knife, let's just slice this bad boy, bad girl up. I am going for, I don't know, how many mils is that? Like 5 mil thick? But if you're like me, you're not like super into measuring or getting things absolutely right, it's fine. So you can see I've just gone for like, you know, just the regular pear shape, and I'm just keeping it like that. But if you want to slice it further, you can. And once you've done it, you're going to whack it into a bowl. Now I'm going to use this whole pear. I'm just going to turn it over and keep chopping away. God, that's a sexy sound, that crunch. Oh, pear is really underrated. So I'd like to thank our sponsors today, The Real Food Grocer. That's where I've got my ingredients, all my grocery ingredients for. If you're in Australia, I highly recommend you check them out. They do some great stuff and delivered to your door, which made my life easier because it's been a hectic week and I haven't really wanted to go shopping. So we're going to finish chopping our pear up. All right, that's enough. So the second part of letting the pear rest, we can let this go, or actually we can munch on it actually. Good choice. Pear, man. All right, you can take your lemon. We're going to put the lemon juice over the pear and let it sit. Then we're going to grill our corn. All right, so up to you how you squeeze your lemon. I know some people have different ideas, tips or tricks. I just squeeze it. I don't care about pips. I'll fish them out later. Oh, that lemon. So there's a few core ingredients that make a salad, or make food. And you know, you may have heard of the book or the documentary Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. I love it. I highly recommend you look into it. It's just a true celebration of food. I love it. But, you know, I was reflecting, if I had to choose one of those, salt, fat, acid, heat, which one is like my favorite, and without a doubt it's acid. I love like salt and vinegar chips, lemon juice. As you can see, I'm getting all of it out. I've got clean hands, by the way. Have clean hands. If you've got a juicer, use a juicer. You do you. Put your flavour in today's class. But yeah, I love lemons. I love anything acidic. I love anything tart. You know, I love capers and really tart raspberries, and yeah, love all of it. All right, so this forms part of our dressing, but I want the pears to kind of like marinate in it a bit. I'm just going to give it a bit of a toss. Just get all of the lemon juice in it. And now because I'm so messy, I'm gonna have to wash my hands. And what I'm gonna do, just while it's sitting, I'm just gonna pop these two on top. Why not? Wash your hands. All right, and we can pop this away. Now it's time for the corn. Now, behind me, you see I have a sandwich press. I'm just going to turn it on now. If you have a fry pan, do a fry pan. If you grill your corn any other way, do it that way. My choice, or reasoning behind my choice for our sandwich press today, is because the fry pan is currently dirty. No shame. All right, shuck your corn. Just make sure it's ready to go. Bin conveniently located next to me, love it. And we're just gonna grill it this way, and then we're gonna let it rest. So just gonna pop it here. And while we're waiting for that to happen, we can cube up some of our gorgonzola if we like. Up to you how much gorgonzola you want or how much cheese you want. Everyone's different. I don't know, probably most of this will serve me. I like to cut mine up into little cubes. So a bit of corn husk there. Get you over there. 2 and 3. And then this way, I don't know, let's go 4 times. Something like that. As you can see, I'm not fussed, it's all good. And I hope you feel that way too. Like, take the pressure out of making this look perfect, cut it perfectly, whatever. I'm a very that'll do kind of person in the kitchen. Like, so many other things we can put our attention to. Wash your hands again. All right, so pretty much everything else is ready to go. Once that's grilled, we'll bring it here, let it rest. So while we're waiting for the corn to cook, use whatever implement you see as easiest for you to navigate turning it. I'm a fan of tongs. I know people with accessibility challenges, people with disabilities, for example, fine motor control, some of this chopping stuff may be a bit tricky. Don't shy away from the pre-cut stuff. Don't shy away from canned corn. You don't have to grill your corn. I just like to. It's just what I like to do. So yeah, while we're waiting for that to do, how about we take some time to get ready for our movement? There's no reason why it can't start right now. We don't have to do it exactly when everything's resting. So keeping a close eye on our food, let's just take a moment to breathe. And breathe in and out. If you're one of those people who finds cooking really stressful, I want you to really take a beat right now. Come with me, take a deep breath in and out. This isn't MasterChef, we're not trying to race through things, we're cooking together, we're taking our time, we're all good. Keep an eye on the corn, make sure it's not burning and your house isn't on fire. All right, how about we do just a little bit of gentle movement with our wrists and reach them up. And then while they're up here, just have a bit of a stretch. Try and imagine you're grabbing, pick a pear. Pick a pear from the roof all the way up there and pick from up there. That's it. Pick and pick. Pick and pick. All right, the arms come down and chill. Time to check corn. So how do you know if the corn is done? You want it to have a little bit of, I like a little bit of charring. I haven't got quite charring yet, but you can see I've got a slightly, maybe you can see, maybe you can't, a slightly different colour. So the colour's gone from like a paler yellow to a more rich, glossier yellow. And I'm just going to keep turning it every now and then. I'd like it to have elements of brown on it and a couple bits of black I wouldn't be mad about. So yeah, depending on your situation, your grill, your barbecue, your fry pan, whatever it is you're working with may be working faster or slower than me. pause the video as you need, okay? You don't have to wait for me. All right, let's reach up. Have a bit more of a stretch, side to side. And I'm going to keep stretching. I'm going to keep stretching side to side. Get a bit of a butt wiggle on. That's it. Not afraid of shaking our butt in a kitchen. Okay, so the corn's starting to develop a little bit of colour in some spots. We're just going to let her keep doing her thing. And let's continue moving. So just make sure that everything's safely put away. You're not going to trip over anything, and there's no knives poking out, no handles poking out. You're keeping a close eye on your food. Please don't walk away from it. And let's take another opportunity to just work the back a little bit. When we're in the kitchen, really common for us to just sometimes forget our posture a bit, and then as we're cooking, we're actually using a lot of our front muscles, our anterior muscles, and we get into this posture, and then that can lead to some lower back pain. So let's take an opportunity to work some of our posterior muscles, some of our back muscles, and feel a little bit better. So I want you to get your hands and place them on your butt, and then bring your elbows back closer together, and let's have a bit of a stretch of the chest. And if you want, use your hands to try and like almost push your body up a bit like that. Okay, and as you're like pressing in and stretching up, just feel how nice that is to engage the shoulder blades in this way and just stretch up. Feels really good, hey? Oh, all right, how about we check the corn? Let's see. All right, she is looking good. I'd say she's, you know what? I think she's there. Yay. So now we're gonna turn off. So make sure that whatever you're using, when your corn's ready, if it's not, just pause the video until it is, or fast forward if it's already ready. And let's just let it rest. So popping it on the chopping board here, just letting it rest. Popping that away. Let's go move our bodies. Okay folks, while our corn is resting, let's just do some nice, bigger, gentle movements that we couldn't quite do in the kitchen. And let's just start with a side tap. And as you're side tapping, just let your knees bounce along, nice and gentle. Let your hands sway. And let's just feel how nice it is to wake up the ankles and the knees. That's it. All right, bring your hands up above now. Stretch up, reach up. That's it. And let's explore our area, round on the spot. Check out what's out your window. Got any cool paintings or plants? Maybe say hi to your cat. Just feel. That's it, bring the arms down. We're gonna keep our feet where they are, and we're just gonna let our hip roll. So let's really wake up those hips. Now, if you've got dodgy knees, I recommend doing more of a side rather than a side twist, yeah? So option one, down, side, down, side, down, side, down, side. Option two, get a bit groovy. That's it. And just feel how nice that is in the ankles, the knees, the hips, and the back. Nice. All right, let's do some general, just kind of sweeping movements. So up and down, I'll show you the side view. If you want to arch back and bend forward, go for it. I just like isolating my shoulders. So I'm imagining there's a piece of string on the top of my head pulling my spine up, and that's what I'm working with. And I'm just keeping my body as still as possible. That's how I'm choosing to move today. All right, how about we open up, look up. Let's give ourselves a hug. Corny, I know if you're new to this channel, this is how I roll. Might not be for you. That's fine. You find you. But if you're really liking this corniness, this love, this get in touch with our emotions while we move thing, stick around. One more. Open, 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 chest up, stretch open, and well done. All right, let's go for a little bit more of what we were doing before, picking a pear and come down. Pick a pear and down. That's it. One more. All right, how about we give the legs a little bit more love, and then I think our corn will have been rested enough for us to touch it. And let's make that salad. All right, kick in the butt. That's it. And bringing the legs up. And as you bring the legs up, feel free to let your hands just kind of move either side like this. If you've got a large tummy, you may not be able to bring your legs up as high. That's fine. You may also want to try bringing your leg out to the side a bit more. You might be able to get more height. Just find whatever moves, whatever helps you move your body. We're all going to be built differently. All right. Okay, a little bit of a jiggle. I think we need to finish with some hip circles. I just got to. So let's go round, back, take your time. Really feel how nice it is to stretch. That's it. Oh yeah. And the other way. Oh. Oh yeah. All right, let's assemble the salad. Okay folks, you may have noticed I changed chopping boards. I didn't feel comfortable chopping the or getting the corn off the cob on the other one as it had cheese on it. New knife, new chopping board. So what we're going to do very carefully, now that the corn's nice and rested, we are going to just cut along. Just make sure you don't cut your hands in the process. Once you've got a flat surface, it does make it easier to work with. So the corn's still a bit warm, and that's what we want. You can see steam rising. Hell yeah, that's great. And feel free to munch on the rest of the corn later, but now we are going to assemble our salad. So the pears that we had sitting, get rid of the lemons that you may have left on top if you're like me and you're just looking for any excuse for more lemons, because lemons are the best. All right, pop that away. Let's do this. So in with the pears, I'm going to pop some of my washed salad leaves. I'm going with spinach today, and I want you to do the ratio that feels good for you. We're all going to have different ratios, but you know what, that looks good for me. I'm going to pop in some of my corn, beautiful grilled corn. Just try and break it apart a little bit. That's it, like so. I'm going to put in all of my almonds, and I'm going to put in, I think, all of my gorgonzola as well. Yeah, so we're going to toss that first. And then we're going to look at putting in some olive oil. And you may choose to skip the oil part, you may not. Like I said before, we're not all about presentation here. It's fine if things stick together. Life sticks together. Life sticks together. What the hell am I saying? I don't know. Oh, it's been a morning already. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on. How much? I don't know. We're going to see what comes out. That much. That's how much that is. If I had to guess, I'd say that was close to a teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon, maybe even half a teaspoon. I don't know. I measure in yum, not in metric or imperial measurements. All right, so this is looking good. Time for us to get the fork out and let's eat. Let's give it a crack, hey? Let's see what this tastes like. All right, I'm not even going to put it on a plate. I'm eating straight out because that's how I roll. All right, little bit of everything. Yep. All right. Oh. Pear so lemony. All right. Let's try the next bit. I hope yours tastes like mine. Mine tastes pretty good. I absolutely love it. I'm getting all the different textures, getting some cold, getting some warm, getting some soft, getting some crunch. I've got my salt, fat, acid heap. I am one happy person. All right, folks, that was it. Thanks for coming to today's Cook and Move session. Let me know what you think. This is the first Cook and Move video I've done. It's new territory. Not sure how it went from your perspective. Very keen to know though. So yeah, thank you to everyone who supports the channel, including my patrons, as well as today's sponsor, Real Food Grocer. Thanks so much for coming. Until next time, stay safe and have a good one. Bye for now.